Dan, great to see you. You're looking fresh, brand spanking new kit.
Yeah.
How are you feeling going into a new season?
Yeah, quite excited. Obviously you got the South Africa trip first up, so it's 2 tough games there, but now really looking forward to getting going again.
I don't know how you feel, but for me it feels as though you're coming into this year off the back of a breakthrough year, a year where you really established yourself as a first choice 10 for the Ospreys. Does it feel a bit different this time around?
Yeah, it does feel a bit different, but I feel like last year was, as I said, a breakthrough year, but I'm just thankful for the opportunities I got given by the coaches, like Boothie when before he left, and obviously Mark towards the back after Boothie left. So yeah, like last year it was a good year for myself. Obviously we didn't reach the playoffs, so just this year hoping to reach the playoffs and going further again in Europe.
Didn't reach the playoffs, but you actually did pretty well against the top teams in the league. It was those losses against sides like the Dragons, Zebra that let you down. So do you feel you're in a pretty good place to kick on and climb the table this time around? Yeah,
definitely. I feel like in the URC every game is so important and you can't drop any points, especially with the teams around you and close to you. As you said, we've done well against the teams towards the top, but I feel like it's the ones where around you, you've got to win your games.
Yeah. And looking at players coming in, very few, not much movement. Evan Daniel, Ryan Smith, Ross Moriarty, Harry Williams, but quite a settled squad. Few players have gone. Beard, Tipperick, although he's obviously transitioned into the coaching role, so it must feel as though not a huge amount has changed.
No, not really, but the people you've mentioned there, they're big losses to us, especially Beardy and Tips on the playing side, but Tips been brilliant on the defensive side since he's been doing that. So, but yeah, the boys coming in, they've been brilliant on and off the field. So yeah, really excited to see him go.
What's Tipperick like as a coach? Doesn't give too much of himself away to the media, but you obviously know him really well.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's learning a lot of stuff, especially with the backs and our scrum defence. It's different for him. Yeah, he's basically a back, you could say that, but no, he's been really good. He brings a lot of energy as he does on the field as well, so that's pretty good for us.
And it was quite a disruptive start to last season, not just with Booth leaving, but you had a list of injuries as well. Does it feel, despite what's going on off the pitch, I bet Mark brings a certain calmness and structure, does he, to training?
Yeah, he brings a lot of excitement every meeting. He's very bubbly, I will say. I think he has a can of Red Bull for every meeting, but no, he's very good. I work brilliantly with Mark, I feel, and respect him a lot as a coach. But no, I'm really excited for Mark to have a full season with us now and see how far we can go.
And your whole career has coincided with quite a disruptive period for Welsh rugby. Has it been easy and not easy, but have you been able to park that and just concentrate on the game?
I think some days are different to others, where some days you hear a bit of news and you're a bit like, oh, what's going to happen? But no, us jobs as players just to crack on and play as well as we can, and hopefully this all blows over all of a sudden and the right decision made.
And reflecting on the summer then, your first Wales start coincided with the first Wales win since 2023. Don't tell me that's a coincidence, is it?
No, definitely not. No, it was brilliant. Really enjoyed the whole tour and the whole camp leading up to it. I thought the group of boys we had and the coaching staff were awesome. And we all really got along and worked well together. But no, just the win, more of a relief really, as you could tell. But no, I really enjoyed it, it was really good.
What did that win bring to the squad? What did it give the players? Some had never experienced a victory in a Wales shirt, yourself included.
Yeah, it was tough because some boys had played 11 games or something like that and hadn't won in a Welsh jersey, which I'd only played 3 and played 2 in the third game and I'd won the third, luckily enough. But no, it was so good just to win, and that was our target, was to kind of get that thing off our back of 18 losses, and now look, I was pre-landed that we won.
And one of the, biggest criticisms of the Wales regime over the last few years is the lack of consistency. There's been so much rotation at 10 and 12. How hungry are you to, make that starting shirt your own?
Yeah, I'm pretty desperate really. But no, it just comes with my performances and how I perform with the Ospreys, and then hopefully that leads into getting picked and playing for the national squad, which I'm pretty keen to do.
How would you describe yourself as a 10? Do you think there's part of you, because I get the sense you're slightly different person off the pitch as you are on it.
I don't know what you mean by that.
A good thing, as in, I don't know, a bit of a swagger about you at fly half?
I like to see the game quite openly, to be honest, and like I like to run a bit more, hopefully, than not boring, like as you see it, but no, I think I'm a bit more of a running 10, and I'd have a go, but depends how other people see it.
But you also don't shy away from, I guess, the big moments. Do you relish the big moments in a game? That Ulster drop goal, gosh, 2 seasons ago, a prime example, just taking it by the scruff of its neck.
Yeah, I just kind of thought, might as well give it a go. Like, I'm more of like a give it a go person, really, than like trying to think of the big moment, but no, I just thought it was in the locker, so I'd just give it a go, and if I missed, I missed. If I hit, I hit. That type of mentality, really.
And how much belief is there then that you're a team who recently made the top 8? We haven't seen, you know, that much change in the squad. So how much belief and confidence is there you can make it again? Or what's the target?
There's a lot of belief. It's just, as I said, we got to win the games with the teams around us first, and like as I said, every game is massive in the URC. Not just playing against the top teams, we've got to bring our best. We've got to bring our best to a lot of playing the teams around us, below us, and just above us, and everyone takes points off each other, and it goes right up to the last week, as you've seen the last 2 years.
And would you like to get that South Africa trip done and dusted early in the season, straight up the back of the Rugby Championship?
Yeah, I suppose it's probably the best time to play against them teams. Like, they haven't got their South African stars playing for them, but look, they're quality teams, and they have a lot of depth, and we're expecting a real tough test out there.
And you're back at the Brewery Field. The Brewery Field in Bridgend will be a home ground all season as plans for the development of St Helens accelerate. Do you enjoy playing there? It's a pretty old school, quite hostile environment at times.
Yeah, I love playing the Brewery. I always have a good crowd there, and especially to mention the Cardiff game, the New Year's Day game, and the Sale in the Europe game. They were packed out, and they were brilliant days and nights, like for the local community of Bridgend and also the region, the Ospreys. So look, I'm rather excited to play the Brewery, and hopefully we get big crowds like them games.
You've got a good record there. You beat the Stormers there as well. You slotted a drop goal conversion, scored a try. What else did you do? Penalty, yeah. That's it. Bingo card, a point scored that day. Do you think the bigger games sometimes, Dan, bring the best out of you and the Ospreys?
Yeah, definitely. I think, as you mentioned there, like, we love playing against like the teams like the Stormers down the Brewery, and we've got Stormers away this year, but like, we got belief we can go out to the Stormers and win again. But now the Brewery's brilliant. We got Munster there this year, so bringing teams like that down to the Brewery would be real good. Yeah. New
head coach in Steve Tandy. Have you had a chance to speak to him at all?
I met him on the off down Niche Cricket, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he was with his mates, but I was just strolling watching cricket, so.
You had to make sure you went up and introduce yourself,
you were speaking at the time, and then we spoke later.
Big cricket player, cricket fan?
Yeah,
Rugby,
I do love
lucky to have you?
I do love my cricket, to be fair. Played a lot when I was a youngster, and yeah, just I love watching it and watching like family, friends play, and it's really good. Yeah.
And with a new coach at the helm, is there a case of, I don't know, having to prove yourself again, or I suppose at the moment you don't know how he wants to play, or who's in his plans to play that?
Yeah, it's definitely like proving yourself again. You've got to play well to be picked, and I think that's the way it should be. If you don't play well, it shouldn't be picked. So yeah, exactly.
Watch this space. Dan, thank you very much.
Thank you. Ta.